Hi, everybody. I had a whole new other podcast planned for tonight that I'll share probably tomorrow. But today, I want to talk about something that's on social media going around right now. This is Robin, for those who are not familiar with me. I'm the host of Relationship Cake and Ice Cream, where we address relationship issues and things like that and other people's relationships. So tonight, the big thing going around on social media is Derrick Jaxn. I mentioned that he cheated on his wife for 12 years. And for those of you who are not familiar with Derrick Jaxn, who he calls himself Derrick, he calls himself Jaxn or Jackson or whatever. He is a social media personality who has written books, and also he is on social media telling women about why, who, what is going on, or their man is or is not, why he says, why he does, what he means by it, and things like that, okay? And he's been giving this advice, I don't know for how long. I've been following him off and on for some years now. Well, apparently, for me, I don't know, he's come out, him, with his wife, who we've never seen, ever, and talk about his infidelity that had been going on in his marriage for the past 12 years. Now, what I suspect, I could be wrong, maybe it's just that he's had a change of heart now. They're talking about how God came in and changed him and things like that. But what I suspect myself is that possibly maybe one of these women that he had been, cheating with on the side, I'm thinking they may have threatened to expose him. Maybe not. Maybe it's something more serious. Maybe, it kind of reminds me of, a kid when you go out there and they run in the street and they playing out there doing whatever they want to do out in the world. And then when something happens to go wrong, they run home, for protection and comfort and settle back in there, and that's what they remind me of. So now, he's been changed. His relationship with God has changed, and he's admitting that he had cheated on his wife. He was wrong, and that she's on there with him, and she's talking about, him changing, how his relationship with God have changed, and so, they've gone to counseling. She's forgiven him, and now, they're moving forward in their relationship. I'm not, I'm not downing them in any way. I respect their authenticity, that he was able to come out to the world along with his wife and, speak on the situation and the state of his marriage and what it has been. And she talks about the fact that she forgives him. And, I'm big on forgiveness. So if she's forgiven him, I don't think any of us have a right to judge her journey with her husband. That's her journey. And if she's forgiven him, that's good for her. It doesn't have anything to do with the rest of us. However, this is a man who has been given relationship advice to women for years. And I don't know, what do we label him now? Is he a phony? Is he a fake? What is he? He capitalized on women's issues as far as relationship are concerned. Maybe he had all the answers because he was that person that he's always talking about. When he's talking to women about what kind of man this is and why he does what he does. Maybe because he knew, because he was that person. Okay, I don't know what we could call him now. I'm not even sure most women are going to follow him anymore, because now what happens is he speaks to their pain. Like, I was watching a little clip of it on another page, and one lady was saying, you know what, a couple of women were up there commenting saying, you know, you could see the pain that's still in her eyes, and, you know, they know about that pain because they've been there in that position before, and they felt like he was coaching her. Now, as a relationship strategist myself, let me tell you what I saw. I saw a woman in love who truly wants to believe that her man, the man that she is in love with, she's in love with that man because she said she had packed up and left him in the past. Okay? And I don't know if he went and got her or she just came back to the marriage. I'm not sure which one. But I saw a woman who very much wants to believe that this man who she has given her heart to, she wants to really believe that he has changed. I saw it in her eyes. She said she prayed for it. And she believed that God had brought her back to that relationship. And she believed that that man has changed. Now, this is what I saw in her. I saw the pain jump up there a couple of times when she talked about the sex he had with other women in the past. I saw that pain there. Okay. But I also see sincerity in this woman, that she wants to move forward with her husband and live happily ever after. That's her narrative. Okay, now I'm going to tell you what I saw in him. Now, what I saw in him is something totally different. His mouth was saying that he's changed. He has this new relationship with God, that he wants to be a better man, that him and his wife were going to move forward, but the body language didn't do it for me. The eyes didn't do it for me. What I saw in him was a man that wants her, his wife, to believe in him. I saw that little boy who wants the mother to encourage him to be this person, but he's not that person. Okay? I saw someone that hopes that he can fulfill that fantasy of being the husband that that woman believes she's getting now. But I didn't see that in him. I didn't see the caring. I didn't see the love. I didn't see him hold her. I didn't see him even touch her. Okay? And when he was sitting close to her, I didn't feel that intimacy. I didn't feel it there. I didn't feel remorse. I didn't see any remorse in his eyes. I didn't see that. I didn't feel the love coming from him. I felt it coming from her. And again, I'm not judging him. I don't know him and I don't know her. I don't know what their normal state of being is. I don't know how he interacts. But apparently, if he can lay with other women multiple times, because this has been going on for 12 years, he said it's been more than one partner, okay, for 12 years. If he can lay with multiple women more than one time, okay, not each one time. I'm saying if he can have an affair more than one time and not be remorseful for it, that he keeps on having affairs, then there's a disconnect that exists between him and the woman he's sitting there with that he says is his wife. Honestly, I felt like it was a farce. I saw someone say, oh, he's doing this to sell a book. What book could he sell? On how to recover from cheating on your wife. Is that going to be the book? And is people going to buy that book? Because it would be a book for men. How to get your wife back after cheating on her for 12 years. Maybe that's going to be the title. I don't know, but I don't know how much longer he's going to be able to live that lie. What I believe that happened is, I kind of believe he probably started to unravel. I said it at the beginning. I truly believe somebody was going to expose him. Possibly more than one woman was getting ready to expose him. So he ran back home with his tail between his legs for safety. Oh, I'm over here. I love my wife. I'm a changed man. God have healed me. Okay, God changed my heart. He turned it around for me. I'm going to go back home and I'm going to live happily ever after like that fairy tale. We're going to live over here and I'm not going to cheat on my wife anymore. This is what I want the world to know. But he doesn't even believe that in his heart. I didn't see it. Y'all look at it. Y'all look at it. Y'all look at it. That's, a lot of people. It's like Steve Harvey writing a book after he done had, he up to his fourth wife? I don't know. Steve Harvey on his third wife, fourth wife, whatever wife he on, I don't know. And then he writes the book, Think Like a Man, to become a bestseller. Well, maybe that's what Derrick Jaxn gonna do, write a book and to be a bestseller, because, if you done cheated all them times, I guess you might have some answers for how to have a good relationship after you done messed it up all the other times. But I guess that's like anything else now. I guess if you was let's say you was a burglar and you crack safes, I guess now you probably could do a class on YouTube or something on how to crack safes and become probably rich. So I guess it's like that for, those two. You done cheated all this time. Now you probably could sell a book on how to get your wife to love you after 12 years. And, I'm all for religion and I'm all for people can change. Okay, if that's what they sincerely want to do. If that's what they want to do. But now you done went out there. You done messed around. You done laid with all this woman. And now you coming home to her. Now, she opened her arms. She take you back with open arms because, see, she have her own belief system. She believe in God. She believe he can change you. She believe you still love her. It's not the love part for me, okay? And it's not the forgiveness part, because you can forgive anybody you want and you can still love them if you want. Okay, you can forgive them, but where do you put the pain? Where is she going to sit that pain at? Where does she sit that at? That's the part. I don't know. Where do you sit that pain? And we all know sex is not about love. Sex and love is two different things. Okay, I just did a podcast last week on intimacy. You know that sex does not require intimacy, and intimacy does not require sex. Sex is all about ego. That's what sex is about. It's all about ego, a person feeding their ego. Now, while you feeding your ego, she over there wallowing in pain. So what do she do with that pain? And then that's not just it for me, just the pain. For me, the other thing is like, well, this is your husband. Now, did God wipe him clean too? Is he clean? His body is clean. Like, do it wipe away all of that stuff? Like, when he was in having sex with them other women, laying up inside of them, did it wipe that away for you too? Like, when he go to touch you, like, you don't have any flashbacks about that? Like, you don't think about what he was in bed with them other women? What was they, the demon? Because I heard her say if she had seen a woman on the street, well, maybe it was one woman he was messing with. I don't know. But she said if she had seen the woman on the street, she would have jumped on her. She didn't say nothing about jumping on this man. So what was the woman? The woman was the demon? Because women, we have a way of demonizing other women that our men go and lay with. I just posted a post yesterday. A home wrecker don't need a wrecking ball. All a home wrecker needs is a willing man. Okay? If it's a woman, because we often refer to women as home wreckers. We don't refer to men as home wreckers. We